someone up and look down at us?
I hate everything. Yay, though I walk.
Do you know what free use is?
Doesn't that mean that anyone can have sex with you?
Not anyone. It literally means that, like, who you're in a relationship with can fuck you anytime, anywhere, and you're never allowed to say no.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that.
We need to do every other.
Yeah.
Like, you do one.
You only have one.
I have 3!
Okay. You only have one. What does that matter?
Double-digit.
Well, I can take a few of mine away because there was one that I was really embarrassed about, so that's fine.
I want to hear that one more than anything.
I know that. I literally put on.
Is it about you?
Yeah.
Then first.
Okay, well, welcome to Read It and Screech, the middle-sode. Get it? Like
No.
mini-sode, but it's in the middle. So welcome to the middle-sode of Read It and Screech. I'm a host that has a name that I'm not allowed to share.
I'm a ghost. No,
and this is Eva.
Fuck off!
The podcast where if you're loud and annoying, you can sit with us. Where we're going to how are we going to describe what we're doing?
She told me I had 5 minutes to come up with a lot of interesting things to tell you, and then she told me I couldn't use the 2 that I had.
This is a game.
So now I only have 3.
We're going to tell each other stuff.
That was not informational at all.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you. All this can be cut, so it's fine.
Oh.
What we're going to be doing is we've each compiled a list of things that we think the other person doesn't want to know.
Doesn't want to know? I could have done lots of that. I thought it was something that you just didn't know.
We're trying a thing where we had to come up with 5 things that we think the other person doesn't know already. That's it. That's the game.
That was the whole thing.
That's the game. So it can
name of the game.
It can be any category.
Stupid shit.
It can be personal. It can be.
I didn't know that it
trivial.
could be personal. She told me it had to be about famous people.
I did not. I said that was an example of what you could do.
And I took that very literally and only did that.
Look, I literally put on here as one of mine, I put embarrassing story. And then that was it. That's all the code I needed to know what it was that maybe I didn't want to tell you.
I want to hear that one.
I really don't want to.
Tell me now.
Okay, well.
1, 2, 3, go.
you go first.
No!
Okay, well, and this is genuine. I don't know if you know this or not. You might know, and you may not know. And I feel like probably you don't. The year was 2010.
So yesterday.
No. The year was 2010. This is a saga. I had a huge crush on a mutual friend of ours. I'm not going to say their name.
So I know who it is, but I'm not going to say. I'm not going to dox people on the internet.
I had a huge crush on a mutual friend. Did you know that I told him?
No.
I did.
What? Does he know that you told him?
I don't think he knows anymore. And the rub of it is that he did not like me back. And it was really embarrassing. And
I think I went on a date with this mutual friend.
Oh, you did.
No!
You fucking bitch. This was after.
Gross.
You went on a date with him after.
He went, ooh.
And then I was super embarrassed and...
Well, see, you could have told me this story and then I wouldn't have gone on said date.
Somebody I went to school with, mom made me a special brownie in order to make me feel better. She said I was brave and so I deserved a brownie.
What?
And then, here's the best part though, is that was really embarrassing. And then cut...
For which of us?
Cut to now, like 2 years ago, I listed a free mattress on Facebook Marketplace. And he came to get it.
I did know that.
Well, here's the thing. I was literally, while I was thinking about this, I realized that he probably has sex with his on the mattress that I gave him. So there's the context. So did you know that?
No!
Okay, that's 1 point for me.
That's weird and horrible.
Do you see why I didn't want to say? I really don't think he remembers that whatsoever, but I was like, which of us is humbled?
Maybe he's just a trash collector. Maybe he just likes free stuff. Maybe he didn't need free stuff.
Who's the winner?
Who do you want to be the kind of person that talks shit about people who like free stuff?
I would have never. If I rejected a guy, hell would freeze over before I went to get a free mattress from his house. Okay, your turn. So 1 point for me. You did not know that.
I actually don't have the year of this, but I have the time frame. I thought these had to be about celebrities, so that is what I did. Did you know that Neil Patrick Harris? You know who Neil Patrick Harris is?
Yes, I know who Neil Patrick Harris is.
And everyone loves him because he's a singer and stuff, and like he's like known for like being a good dad.
Yeah.
But did you know that when Amy Winehouse died, 3 months after she died, he had like a fancy dinner party at his house, and he served a meal, and it was in the shape of her dead body.
What the fuck?
It was a meat corpse made in the shape of it. It had a toe tag. You can look it up. There's like photos of it. It's apparently horrific. I couldn't look at it.
Here's the question.
Thorin, like he was like looking at it. It was apparently very graphic. It looked like her dead body.
Here's the question.
And people were like, why will people forgive people for like a lot of like just like glaze on by that? But like people are bad people. But like
okay,
he did that.
Couple things. Number one, was that part of her last wishes?
I didn't ask her.
Number two,
ask her.
Did you know that in the Victorian era, the reason we don't have mummies is because everyone ate them in the 1800s? They would have dinner parties
spiced? Weren't they? Because they were spiced.
Like I don't think that's why. It was just like a really morbid time. So maybe that was a throwback. Okay, no, I did not know that.
He served it to people. It was like, so I don't know if it was like charcuterie style or if it was like meatloaf style, because I wouldn't look at the picture. But it was apparently meat.
You don't know if it was like mashed into a homogenous,
like the meat
mixture.
Dress, like Lady Gaga style meat dress, or if it was like rolled up charcuterie. Thorin could answer for us.
How did they know it was Amy Winehouse? Did the toe tag say Amy Winehouse?
Mm-hmm.
How did he know what her dead body looked like?
Autopsy photos. That's really distasteful. It's open, like, on the internet.
How do you know what it tasted like?
I don't know what it tasted like.
You said it was distasteful. Okay.
It's your butthole, but I don't know what that tastes like either. So
you don't know if it's distasteful. It could be distasteful.
Showing it at a dinner party would be.
I wish you'd asked for my consent before you showed me that photo.
I did. I chose not to look at it, and you still showed it to me. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Well, I had 6 total because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I had 6 total because I had to make up for that one I wasn't going to tell you.
Well.
So, do you know why sperm whales are called sperm whales?
Because they look like a sperm?
Although they do. That's not what they're named after.
Did you no.
Well, here's the thing. They were named probably before we knew exactly what one single sperm looked like.
Okay.
So if you slice the head of a sperm whale open, there's this like oily substance inside called spermaceti. And it's called spermaceti.
Spermaceti spaghetti.
It's called spermaceti for the slick white characteristics that it has that are so similar to sperm.
I don't like that.
So the whalers who used to go and they used to like make candles out of it. And the whalers...
First off, the whalers made candles out of everything.
Literally.
They were like, need a candle?
So they used to, it was oil, something about it. They would harvest it and they were like, they would like put their hands in it. And they'd be like, this feels like sperm. But the old fashioned name for that was spermaceti. So they are named after sperm.
I hate that. Can you imagine just putting your fist
in a big bucket of sperm?
Okay. It's like bukkake. Just like, do you know who Justin Trudeau is?
Yes, he's the Prime Minister of Canada.
Do you know what he did?
Blackface?
Not that one.
Okay.
So there's this like weird video. He has a dead brother. Did you know?
Did he have a dinner party?
He has a dead
Where
brother.
he arranged meat into the shape of his passed away brother?
No, so he's not Neil Patrick Harris. No, his brother died in an avalanche before Justin was elected, appointed, however they call that. And
elected.
His mother and him were on tape, like at the resort, being like, I mean, it looks like fully like they planned it.
Okay.
And so they're just like,
were they kissing?
Ew, no. And so they're just like sitting on the couch, and then he's like, I don't know, it just seems like maybe if he decided to stay home and play video games, this wouldn't have happened.
What?
So people think that he killed his brother.
Was he like sponsored by PlayStation?
I don't know. The video just like recently like surfaced, and people are tripping balls.
That is.
So
is that your whole 3?
No, I have another one.
Okay. No, I didn't know that.
He was like, if he had just stayed home and chose to that day instead, he was like kind of doing like, oh, it's the butterfly effect, I guess, was in his mind.
Do you know off the top of your head Jennifer Coolidge?
Yes.
Okay.
I just really want a wiener.
No, it makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Yeah.
Did you know that she played one of the moms in American Pie? That's like one of her first.
I've never seen American Pie.
I haven't either. I just know it for the pop culture references. So she was in that in the very, very early 2000s, late 90s. Did you know that she got so popular after that?
Have you seen that guy who goes, "Did you know?" and then goes on to say, and I hate his voice so much, I feel like that right now. Did you know that?
Please, let me tell you that my idea for this came from that guy. The whole time I was thinking of mine, I was going, "Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?"
Did you know?
And then it'll be like during Lord of the Rings, some guy had a toe ring, and you're like,
his voice is just grating.
Did you know? Jennifer Coolidge had sex with over 200 people after the filming of American Pie. She got so much ass after being in that movie.
Just specifically American.
Yeah, she got so much ass because she was a MILF. In interviews recently, she told people that. She was like, I slept with over 200 guys after that because... Not like at once. Not at once. Maybe she did it every day for a year and was like, okay, I took a few days off, so it's probably 200. That's how much ass she got. Good for her. I'm so proud of her.
Okay, now this is the last one that I have. Do you know what Mark Zuckerberg orders when he goes to McDonald's?
I do not.
I do.
Okay.
Because Snapchat told me.
I'm honestly shocked that he goes to McDonald's.
I am too, because I thought he and his wife were trying to preserve their bodies for all time.
Is he sponsored by McDonald's?
In a cryogenic tube.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that he and Donald Trump had anything in common, but it is this, that they eat at
Do they both order the same thing? They order the same thing?
They don't order the same thing,
Oh,
but they both eat there. Okay. So he orders 20 chicken nuggets, a quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry, an Oreo McFlurry, and a baked apple pie. And I just want to know if he orders it himself or if he has someone like pick it up. That seems like a lot to say into the intercom.
I think when you have that amount of wealth, you really don't give a fuck
about saying things like that.
Not at all.
I went to Chick-fil-A with my mother, and when you pull up, there's like children run at your car. I don't think they're legal.
I've always wondered if it's like, do all Chick-fil-A's do that or just local ones?
Or just they go, "What can I get for you today?" And my mother and I,
"Can I have a name for the order?"
Right. You're 30 feet before the sign, the menu.
Oh, that makes me so
And they're like, "What can I get for you?" And I'm like, I've never been here. What do you have at your store?
But like, they're so customer service oriented. Sometimes I'll just be like, well, if I know like the genre of what I want, I'll just ask them what the options are. They have to tell you.
She goes, well, I was kind of thinking I would get to read your menu. I'm not familiar with the options. And he goes, "I don't think I'm allowed to let you drive all the way to the menu side." And she was like, I was like, "What the fuck?
She
What?"
should have just stepped on it.
Like, just driving over him.
But don't.
He was like, "I don't think I'm allowed to let you go up there. It's in the line. We have to pass it."
Why do they have the menu so you can see what options
what you missed, what you didn't get to order? And she goes, "Well, what do you have?" And he just goes, So if you've never been if you're not a veteran of Chick-fil-A, you cannot order in their drive-thru.
I will be like, "Well, I was thinking about nuggets.
She's like,
Tell me what you have."
She goes, "I think I want a number one."
Bitch, I will hold up the line.
She goes, "What is the number one?" And he's like, "It's a sandwich." Like, it was so funny. So then we pull
like, "I want all of the loaves and fishes."
She goes, "Your turn."
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay, so I actually have 3 left. So should I do all 3 or just pick a few?
Are they all good?
I think they're all good.
Then do all 3.
This one is just really quick though. Did you know? Did you know that Woody Harrelson's dad was an assassin?
I think I knew he was a spy.
No, he wasn't a spy. He was a hitman.
For who? Is he in jail?
He's dead.
Oh.
But he is rumored to have been a part of the JFK assassination.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I feel like I saw something that said he was a spy.
Well,
he was attached to a movie. Someone like wrote a blip about it from a movie.
He was a hitman, and he was like working for this like crime people, and then he assassinated a judge, and then he told people that he had a part in the JFK.
He wasn't good at it because you're supposed to.
He got pretty far. Well, he got really high on coke and admitted it.
So don't do coke.
Yeah. Did you know?
Did
you know? That at the beginning of Paris Hilton's sex tape, it opens with
I didn't know she had a sex tape, actually.
You didn't? You didn't know Paris Hilton had a sex tape?
I did not.
This is low-hanging fruit. Okay, well, let's start with this. Did you know Paris Hilton had a sex tape?
I did not! With who?
I don't know.
You don't know either.
Well, because they're not famous now.
I know who Kim Kardashian's sex tape is with. Did you know that Ray J, what he said about that recently?
Which thing? He talks about it all the time. It's his only relevance.
He said that because they're always shitting on him about that, and he said that he's like, I don't know why there was shitting on me about that. That was a deal that he had with Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
To like do, and he goes, they keep bringing it up every couple of years, being like, "Ooh, Ray J's gonna release it." He's like, "I don't fucking have it. I wasn't gonna do that, and it was a deal we made." So like,
that's really like, open knowledge that it was a deal they made. I think Paris Hilton's sex tape was first, and that's what gave Kim Kardashian the idea. I mean, it was all the rage.
Yeah, I think it was an idea, but I didn't realize that
sex tape opened with an in memoriam to 9/11.
No, it did not.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why would I make that up?
No.
And nobody thought it was that weird until recently.
I did. I thought it was that weird the whole time.
The whole time you've known it of 30 seconds?
Yes, the whole time I knew. I thought it was weird.
Here's the thing about it is I don't like to look up celebrity sex tapes
She's
because
so
of the consent issues. But I'm like, if they released it, they just want me to feel like a perv because they released it on purpose. Okay, the last one. Did you know?
Oh.
Do you know the reason there's expiration dates on milk?
Because it's disgusting and chunky?
The year was in the early 1900s. Al Capone's family member got sick from drinking a nasty ass thing of expired milk.
Yeah, because bitch was chunky.
He got so mad about it that he bought a dairy farm, converted his alcohol bottling processes to milk bottling processes. Nobody would let him sell the milk because the milk delivery drivers were unionized, so only they could deliver the milk.
Oh, right.
So he kidnapped the union leader and held him for ransom for $50,000 in order to allow him to be part of the milk delivery system. And he was printing expiration dates on the milk.
So his milk had expiration dates and everyone else's didn't? So his milk was better.
Thank you for tuning into the Read It and Screech middle-sode. Please rate, review, and subscribe.
Or don't. This chair fucking hurts. I hate your chairs. My ass hurts so bad.